Alright guys, there's a video on how to get started with using Aspire, which is used to create designs, cutouts, plaques, anything like that on the wood CNC machine. So we're going to click on Aspire 11. It'll pop open. We're going to click Create New File. Board you're probably most likely working with is 12 by 12, 3/4 inch thick. So that's that. So 12, 12, 3/4 inch. And we need to set it up for the XY datum position. So make sure that it is datuming off of the middle. Then click OK. It creates your board. We're going to type in some text and we're going to put an image to it. Matthew Soccer. You can enlarge the text. All right, to continue the video here, apologize for the pause. I'm going to create text like I did there, and then I'm going to pop over to Google. I'm going to Google search an image, which I did. Right click, copy image, come back into Aspire, click paste, and then I'm going to select the object and then click this trace bitmap. Let me go back to that so you guys can see that. Close. So select your object and then this little trace bitmap. It kind of looks like a bird with an outline on it. Click that. We're going to do black and white. I don't need to change any of the settings in here. You can leave them as is. Click preview. It should make this darker right in here. And then I click apply. And I can click close. I don't need that anymore. And there's two objects here. I'm using my arrow keys to move the old object out of the way. So I hit delete. I don't need that one. I'm going to make the soccer ball a lot bigger. I'm going to center it, but more towards the top. And then I need to center the text. It kind of snaps to the grid there. Soccer, there we go. And that's what I'm wanting to do. So the next, well, I need to save it first. So we're going to go File, Save As, Desktop. Make sure you're saving it to the desktop. And I'm going to type in MHS Soccer. Save that to the desktop. And then up on the top here, I'm going to click, actually, if I click this button, it'll throw me over to here. If I highlight all of my objects on my board, I can do one of two things. I can do a profile toolpath and a packet toolpath. I'll show you what both of them look like. So profile toolpath, I'm going to select the V-bit for this one. That's already there. My cut depth needs to be 0.25. Start depth is 0. And I can go ahead and hit calculate. It creates that. And I'm going to go back to 2D view, click the toolpath off, and then I'm going to close this, and I'm going to click on the pocket. So I need to make sure, again, this is all selected, and then do the pocket. The V-bit is what I want to go with again, cut depth 0.25, and I'm going to go calculate. May contain overlaps or intersections. Let's continue anyway, and this is what I'm going to get. And so now I have 3 different things that are all created out of the one. So I think I'm going to try and create the second one, which is the pocket. So I'm going to close here. I'm going to export, save the toolpath. I have these toolpaths that were created out of that pocket. So there's 3 different things that I need to have selected, 3 different paths is what it's saying there. And I can turn these off if I don't want all of that done. If you just want a part of one of these done, you can do that. you know, for time's sake, I'll just run with that. It'll save me a lot of time cutting out. I'm going to click on the post processor and I want to go to Next Wave CNC and then save toolpath. Let's select the desktop so we can see where it's at. Pocket 1, and then I'm going to go MHS soccer, and then hit save. So it has now saved to the desktop. Pocket MH1 soccer tap. This is so like in the metal shop where we look for .gm files that go onto the flash drive that go to the machine. This one we're looking for a .tap tap. So that is also now I would transfer this onto flash drive, which I do not have sitting next to me, but I'd be able to pull it up here in the file. I'd see the USB drive over here, double click on it, and then I would be able to drag this onto the flash drive, which you can see that there's a circle with a line through it, so we cannot do that currently. But that's the next steps, and then you go to the machine.